I wear the chain I forged in life, said the ghost. I made it link by link and yard by yard. Would you know the weight and length of the strong coil you bear yourself, Ebenezer? It was full as heavy and as long as this 7 Christmas Eves ago when I died, and you have laboured on it since. But you were always a good man of business, said Scrooge. Business, cried the ghost. Mankind was my business. The common welfare was my business. Charity, mercy, forbearance, benevolence were all my business. You will be haunted, resumed the ghost, by 3 spirits. Expect the first tomorrow when the bell tolls 1. I'll have to get that clock looked at. Who are you? And what are you? Scrooge demanded. I am the ghost of Christmas past. Long past? No, your past. Rise and walk with me. As these words were spoken, they passed through the wall and stood on an open country road with fields on either side. The city had entirely vanished. Great heavens, said Scrooge, I was bred in this place. I was a boy here. The school is not quite deserted, said the ghost. A solitary child, neglected by his friends, is left there still. Scrooge said he knew it and sobbed. What is the matter? Asked the spirit. Oh, nothing, said Scrooge, nothing. There was a boy singing a Christmas carol at my door last night. I should have liked to have given him something, that's all. The ghost smiled thoughtfully. Let us see another Christmas. For this Christmas, Scrooge was not alone, but sat by the side of a fair young girl in a morning dress, in whose eyes were tears which sparkled in the light that shone out of the ghost of Christmas past. Our contract is an old one. It was made when we were both poor and content to be so. Another idol has displaced me in your eyes, a golden one. You fear the world too much. If you were free today, can I believe you would choose a dowerless girl? Do I not know that your repentance and regret would follow? I do. And I release you with a full heart for the love of him you once were. He was about to speak, but with her head turned from him, she resumed, May you be happy in the life you have chosen. Spirit, said Scrooge in a broken voice, remove me from this place. I cannot bear it. Hang on. I told you. These were the shadows of things that have been. That they are what they are. Do not blame me. So we're going to play a piece now. It's called The Ghost of Christmas Past, but it's also called Portrait of Belle. It's a musical portrait of the woman who Scrooge threw to one side in his pursuit of money. Ironically, quite the opposite of my life.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Come in, said the ghost. I am the ghost of Christmas present. Come in and see me better, man. He was clothed with one simple dark green robe bordered with white fur, and on his head he bore no other covering than a holly wreath set here and there with shining icicles. His dark brown curls were long and free as his genial face, his sparkling eye, his open hand, his cheery voice and his joyful air. Now, any vegetarians in the audience? Fingers in your ears for about 30 seconds. Heaped up on the floor to form a kind of throne were turkeys, geese, game, poultry, brawn, great joints of meat, suckling pigs, long wreaths of sausages, mince pies, plum puddings, barrels of oysters, red-hot chestnuts, cherry-cheeked apples, juicy oranges, luscious pears, and seething bowls of punch that made the chamber dim with their delicious steam. The jolly giant bore a glowing torch in shape not unlike Plenty's horn, and he held it up high to shed its light on Scrooge as he came peeping round the door. Spirit, said Scrooge submissively, conduct me away, Will. I went forth last night on compulsion, and I learnt a lesson which is working now. Tonight, if you have aught to teach me, let me profit. Do you think he might be changing a bit? What do you think? I don't know yet, let's see. The jolly giant shows Scrooge the celebration of Christmas, the length and breadth of the nation. Then they stop at the house of Bob Cratchit, where the Scrooge's clerk, his wife and 6 children enjoy a very small goose eked out with applesauce, mashed potatoes, in complete happiness, until the moment when Bob insists on toasting Scrooge as the founder of the feast. A dark shadow fell on the party that was not dispelled for a full 5 minutes. Scrooge was the ogre of the family. Then he looks in on Scrooge's nephew. There's prosperity, young people, dancing games, and Scrooge is the subject of gentle ridicule. In fact, the spirit shows Scrooge the celebration of Christmas everywhere, but he grows weak and tired. My time upon this earth is very brief, he said. It ends tonight at midnight. And then Scrooge sees something terrifying beneath the skirts of the spirit. This is why these are the expensive seats. Are you ready? Steady on. Oh man, look down here. Look down here. They were a boy and a girl. yellow, meagre, ragged, scowling and wolfish, where graceful youths should have filled their features out, a stale and shriveled hand like that of age pinched and twisted them and pulled them into shreds, where angels might have sat enthroned, devils lurked and glared out menacingly. No change, no degradation, no perversion of humanity as monsters, half so horrible and dread. Scrooge tried to say they were fine children, but the words choked themselves rather than be parties to a lie of such enormous magnitude. They are madness, said the spirit. This boy is ignorance, this girl is want. Beware them both, but most of all beware this boy, for I see on his brow that ring which is doom, unless the writing be erased. Have they no refuge or resource, asked Scrooge? Are there no prisons, said the spirit, turning on him for the last time with his own words. Are there no workhouses? So the next piece is Ghost of Christmas Present. He's going to lead us all over the country, popping into various Christmassy places. It's a calypso, and at the end we hear the talking trumpets of the spirit asking about the warehouses and the prisons. I bet you can hardly wait.
Oh!